Welcome back to Green Lifestyle. Olive oil is a healthy fat and the most common oil consumed in Mediterranean countries. It is high in monounsaturated fatty acids, which are healthier than animal fats, saturated fats, and other plant oils. Oleic acid is the main MUFA found in olive oil. It makes up 80% of all fatty acids. Olive oil is also rich in vitamins such as alpha-tocopherol, also known as vitamin E. In today's video, you'll discover 11 amazing benefits of drinking olive oil every day. Watch till the end to learn how you can distinguish fake extra virgin olive oil from the real. Number 1. Prevent heart diseases. Olive oil shows vasodilator effects on blood vessels, which means olive oil widens blood vessels, preventing high blood pressure. Studies also show that extra virgin olive oil high in MUFA reduced LDL known as bad cholesterol and increased HDL known as good cholesterol. Polyphenol found in extra virgin olive oil prevent atherosclerosis. They stop the oxidation of LDL accumulated on the wall of blood vessels. Polyphenol do this by capturing reactive oxygen species, ROS, and preventing their attack on blood vessels. Number 2. Reduce inflammation. We are exposed to many environmental pollutants and toxins that cause oxidative damage in tissues and organs, resulting in function loss. Considering oxidative damage and inflammation are the leading causes of degenerative diseases, the antioxidant properties of olive oil have excellent benefits for health. Olive oil's antioxidant effects come from polyphenol, which are powerful antioxidants found in plants, and it is found in higher amounts in extra virgin olive oil than refined olive oils. Number 3. Promote healthy aging. Everyone hopes to be diseased and pain-free in old age. Olive oil supports healthy aging with its benefits for weight management and skeletal health. Olive oil can prevent a decline in bone mineral density, which can lead to osteoporosis. Taking olive oil helps promote weight loss. One review of 11 randomized controlled studies found that people following an olive oil-enriched diet for at least 12 weeks compared to a controlled diet reduced weight more effectively. Number 4. Improve cognitive function. Regular intake of olive oil is associated with healthy cognitive function. It protects neurons from oxidative damage, prevents dementia and Alzheimer's disease, and even improves major depression symptoms. In a study published in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics in 2021, 73 patients with depression were given 25 ml extra virgin olive oil daily for 52 days. Patients who were given olive oil showed improvement in symptoms of depression compared to those who were given sunflower oil. Number 5. Prevent metabolic diseases. Metabolic diseases such as prediabetes, diabetes, and metabolic syndrome can be detrimental to overall health. These diseases are related to impaired blood glucose and lipid levels. Studies show that olive oil could decrease glucose, total cholesterol, LDL levels, and increase HDL levels by almost 50%. Number 6. Help with digestion. Have you ever struggled with constipation? Olive oil can regulate your bowel movement. Importantly, it decreased inflammation and improved the symptoms of ulcerative colitis, a disease of the intestines caused by inflammation. In a study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2020, patients with ulcerative colitis were given 50 ml of extra virgin olive oil daily for 20 days. Their blood inflammation markers were decreased, and symptoms such as abdominal bloating, diarrhea, and constipation were reduced significantly. Number 7. Protect the skin. The skin is our biggest organ, and it is directly exposed to environmental pollutants and UV radiation. It's important to increase the skin's antioxidant capacity to decrease inflammation, and even help to repair skin burns. In a study done in 2015, olive oil was given to patients who had burn wounds in 10 to 20% of their total body surface. As a result, their wound healing time decreased. Number 8. Prevent the growth of harmful bacteria. The antibacterial effects of olive oil come from a high polyphenol content. A study tested olive oil effects on 6 strains of bacteria, including E. coli, which is highly contagious and the most frequent cause of gastrointestinal and urinary infections. The results show that extra virgin olive oil effectively inhibited the growth of E. coli. Olive oil can also inhibit Helicobacter pylori infection, which can cause stomach cancer. Number 9. Boost the immune system. A healthy immune system is important because it produces cells that fight infection and diseases. Olive oil can be beneficial for autoimmune diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis, in which immune cells attack normal host cells by mistake and damage the joints. An animal study showed that extra virgin olive oil could reduce swelling in joints and the harmful molecules that cause inflammation in joints. Also, a study done in 2020 showed that even applying and massaging with olive oil reduced pain in the joints in women with rheumatoid arthritis. Number 10. Help to prevent cancer. Oxidative damage in DNA can cause cancers. Extra virgin olive oil contains polyphenol and vitamin E that capture reactive oxygen species, ROS, and eliminate them. In a study done in 2011, an analysis of 19 studies from thousands of patients showed that higher olive oil consumption lowered the risk of breast and digestive system cancer. Number 11. Improve liver health. The liver is the central organ for nutrient metabolism. Taking olive oil improves insulin resistance and decreases triglyceride accumulation, the leading causes of fatty liver diseases. Also, the antioxidant effects of olive oil protect liver cells from the harmful effects of lipid peroxidation, which damages the cells. Unfortunately, not all olive oils are the same. There are a lot of frauds who sell refined and not virgin olive oils. These fakes do not show the same beneficial effects as extra virgin olive oil, because refined olive oils have lower or no polyphenol content. Here are some tips to help you choose high-quality extra virgin olive oil. First, taste it. If the taste is bland or it has a plastic taste, it is most likely fake. Olive oil has a rich taste. It should give you a fresh, peppery finish in your throat. Second, check the bottle. It should be dark because olive oil can easily be damaged by light and the taste becomes bitter. Third, check the harvest time. Choose the oil with the most recent harvest date. Fourth, avoid bottles that have pure, light, and virgin labels. Instead, select the one labeled as extra virgin. Olive oil has a high smoke point of approximately 190 Celsius. It is healthy to use when cooking in high heat because it is not burned easily. You can add olive oil to your salad, bread, or pizza, fish, or you can drink it neat. Please share how you take olive oil and the benefits you experienced in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. What's up guys? In this video we're going to be talking about how to detox and cleanse your lungs. The big question that you're probably wondering is, can you detox your lungs? And to give a brief answer, yes, of course you can, but you have to be careful about the information that you choose to go by when referring to this topic. If you were to do a quick Google search, you will see that there are so many products out there that are trying to sell you on the fact that you can cleanse your lungs. You have vitamins, pills, teas, and oils, and the manufacturers of these products promise fast and effective results. However, the big problem with these types of products is that most of them are not even FDA approved, and of course, there is no guarantee that they will work. But, according to the American Lung Association, it is possible to eliminate pollutants from your lungs. And most importantly, this can be done in a safe way. You should aim to use natural remedies for cleansing and detoxing your lungs. And that is exactly what we are about to talk about in this video. So if you're ready, let's dive in. First and foremost, you can quit smoking. There is no better way to remove toxins from the lungs than to stop smoking. It's important to know that cigarette smoke contains over 7,000 chemicals. So if you smoke regularly, your lungs will change dramatically over time. It will cause your lungs to decrease in size and develop a black pigmentation. The smoke also irritates your lungs and causes inflammation of the lung tissue. This is why smokers often suffer from asthma, chest pain, COPD, emphysema, pneumonia, shortness of breath, and many other health-related problems. Also, smokers find it more difficult to perform day-to-day activities, such as simple things like walking and going upstairs. And, as I'm sure you already know, many medical studies have found that there is a direct link between smoking and lung cancer. So all of that to say this, first and foremost, if you want to detox and cleanse your lungs, you must stop smoking. Another great way to detox your lungs is regular exercise and physical activity. Exercising regularly can improve your respiratory muscles dramatically. This will help you to be able to breathe deeper and more efficiently, and your body will be able to take in more oxygen, which can cleanse and purify your lungs. The average person should aim to exercise for 30 minutes per day, for 3 to 5 days per week. And, not only is physical exercise recommended, but breathing exercises are good for your lungs as well. But for now, just know that if you exercise regularly, then you will be able to strengthen your diaphragm, push toxins out of the lungs, and improve your lung function significantly over time. What more could a person ask for that is looking to detox their lungs? The next way to cleanse your lungs is to adjust your diet. It is crucial to eat healthy in order to detox your lungs naturally. You should strive to make sure that your diet includes foods that are rich in vitamins, minerals, and nutrients because they are essential for healthy lung functioning. And also strive to avoid sugars and heavily processed foods. So instead of the chips, cookies, and snacks, try to eat fruits and vegetables and other healthy foods that are good for your body and your lungs. And it's also important to make sure that you're drinking enough water. Keeping your body hydrated can help speed up the lungs' healing process, especially for someone who is a smoker. Water helps to flush out toxins from the body and cleanses the lungs in a natural way. Plus, your body needs fluid in the blood so that it can flow in and out of the lungs for oxygenation. It's recommended to drink up to 6 to 8 glasses of water every single day. And that brings us to the next way to detox your lungs, and it is to monitor the quality of outdoor air that you breathe. If you've been inhaling unclean air for any period of time, it most likely means that it is time for you to focus on detoxing your lungs. Industrial factories, as well as everyday activities like driving a car, can have a negative impact on the local air quality that you are breathing. So, if you live near or work in a factory, the quality of the air that you're breathing could potentially be detrimental to the health of your lungs. Things like dust, chemicals, and pollutants are very dangerous for your lungs as well. That is why it is so important to monitor the quality of air that you are breathing. I realize that sometimes this can be out of your control, but when it comes to protecting your lungs and overall health, it may be worth it to change jobs or relocate to a rural city with cleaner air. And if you're unsure about the quality of air in your location, you can use the AQI tool on Air Now. It's an online tool where you can enter your location and it will tell you how clean the air is in that area. And like I said before, the overall health of your lungs is very important in regards to the quality of your life. So if the air quality is unhealthy where you live, it may be worth at least considering moving to a new location. Now, the next natural way to detox your lungs is to avoid secondhand smoke. Now we have already mentioned quitting smoking. And with that being said, even if you do not smoke, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are safe. That is because you still may be exposed to secondhand smoke, which has been proven to be just as detrimental to your lungs. Secondhand smoke can pose serious health risks due to the fact that it contains such toxic chemicals. And even if you're not a smoker, secondhand smoke also increases the chances of lung cancer. So in order to cleanse your lungs and keep them healthy long term, you should avoid secondhand smoke at all costs. And last but not least, another way to cleanse and detox your lungs is to perform breathing exercises. Next, we talked earlier about how exercise and physical activity can help strengthen and detoxify your lungs. Now let's discuss how beneficial breathing exercises can be as well. Now, as you already know, breathing is a natural process of life. It's how all the cells in your body get enough oxygen. And of course, oxygen is incredibly important for the proper functioning of the organs in the body. And the more oxygen the body gets, the better. The diaphragm also plays a very important role in the human body's respiratory system. The diaphragm is a muscle that contracts up and down as we breathe. And it's important to know that the diaphragm naturally starts to work less efficiently as we age. And that is why it's important to do breathing exercises regularly in order to keep the diaphragm strong and healthy. Diaphragmatic breathing, or also known as belly breathing, is an effective technique that can be used to strengthen the diaphragm and increase the oxygen carrying capacity of the lungs. This technique is performed by taking a deep breath in, almost as if you were attempting to breathe all the way into your stomach. And as the inhalation occurs, you will feel the diaphragm contract. Then, you can exhale slowly through pursed lips. This creates back pressure in the alveoli in the lungs, which is great for improved lung compliance and cleansing your lungs. So there you have it. Not only do you now know how to detox your lungs, you know how to do it the right way. Sure, there may be some products and supplements out there that can help, but, for the most part, the best way to improve the health of your lungs can occur naturally by implementing the things that we discussed in this video. If you thought this information was helpful, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. And, if I missed something, let me know down below in the comments. Thanks! That's it for this one. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And as always, breathe easy. Welcome back to Green Lifestyle. In this video, we are going to discuss how to detox and cleanse your liver in a natural way. Are you ready? Let's go! The liver is one of the most vital organs in the human body. Its main responsibility is to get rid of the toxins that the body produces on a daily basis. And for most people, it's the same. Since their diet is made up of a lot of processed foods and artificial ingredients, the liver has to work extra hard in order to keep everything functioning properly. So, in cases such as this, you may be wondering, is it possible to detox your liver? And to give a brief answer, yes, of course you can, but it's important to be careful about the information that you choose to go by when referring to this topic. Now, I'm not sure if they work or if they don't work. All I'm saying is that it's important to do your own research of the ingredients and always check with your physician before taking any supplements. A lot of the liver detox products that are available for purchase are not FDA approved, so this is just something to keep in mind. But in this video, we are only going to cover the foods and supplements that you can add to your diet for cleansing the liver in a natural way. So now that we got that out of the way, let's dive into how you can detox your liver in a natural way. Number 1. Increase the intake of fiber. Fiber helps our bodies digest foods that we eat and helps get rid of toxins. Unfortunately, a lot of the time, many of the foods that we eat are stripped of their natural fiber content. This means that they do not offer any support to the body in getting rid of toxins that would normally be discharged. Without having fiber in our diet, all of these toxins end up in the liver. And this, of course, is not ideal. With that said, you can naturally cleanse your liver simply by increasing the amount of fiber that you eat. You should try to add more fruits and vegetables to your diet. Not only will this help you eat a healthier diet, but your liver will appreciate it as well. If you're a picky eater, I get it. Maybe you don't prefer to eat fruits and vegetables, and if this is the case, there are some healthy alternatives. Number 2, make a habit out of drinking green tea. Now I don't know about you, but I pretty much have to have some type of caffeine boost in order to make it through the day. Now maybe you don't, and if so, more power to you, but I know that I sure do. When compared to other forms of tea or coffee, green tea is actually known to have a lot of positive health benefits. For example, catechins are commonly present in green tea and serve as an antioxidant for the liver. Drinking 2 to 3 cups of natural green tea per day can help to cleanse the liver, among other positive health benefits as well. Number 3, add garlic to your diet. Garlic is a healthy ingredient that is recognized in many cultures and cuisines for its beneficial properties. It is rich in amino acids and components that help the liver by activating certain enzymes to remove toxins from the body. Selenium is another compound found in garlic that has antioxidant effects as well. Simply adding garlic to your diet while cooking is a great way to give the liver a detoxifying boost. Not to mention, it helps give your meals more flavor as well. Now, I realize that many people aren't a fan of the taste of garlic, and if that's the case, there are some supplements that you can take instead. Number 4, increase vitamin C intake. Not only is vitamin C good for your immune system, it's been shown to have positive effects on the liver as well. All you have to do is simply eat more citrus fruits such as oranges, lemons, and grapefruits. Eating these fruits on a regular basis will replenish your body with antioxidants that help to cleanse your liver in a natural way. Vitamin C also promotes the production of enzymes that can help eliminate toxins as well. Number 5, add turmeric to your diet. Turmeric is an amazing spice that is widely consumed all over the world. Found naturally in Asia, turmeric has been a part of Indian cuisines for centuries. However, its therapeutic properties have only been discovered over recent years. Now this is a supplement that I personally take and can't say enough good things about the positive effects that it has had on my overall health. But with that said, in this video, we are only going to focus on how it affects the liver. It is believed that the addition of turmeric to your diet can promote the growth of new cells in the liver. But with that said, turmeric is not a substitute for proper medication and should always be secondary to the doctor's recommended medicine. But, in order to increase turmeric intake, you can simply use it as a regular spice while cooking. Some people even add it to their daily cup of tea or milk, which isn't really my style, but hey, we're all different, right? I typically just take it as a supplement in capsule form, but it is a tasty addition when you're cooking curry or stir-fry type meals at home. Number 6, add nuts to your diet. Nuts, which are high in protein and amino acids, are known to have beneficial effects on the liver. Walnuts, in particular, are high in arginine as well as omega-3 fatty acids. Both of these are helpful in cleansing and detoxifying the liver. Consuming a handful of these nuts daily can give your body the compounds it needs in order to improve the health of your liver. If possible, try to consume organic and unprocessed nuts rather than the processed alternatives which sometimes have other added ingredients. And last but not least, number 7, increase the consumption of leafy green vegetables. Along with fiber, leafy green vegetables have some amazing compounds that can promote the health of your liver. Some examples include spinach, kale, lettuce, broccoli, cabbage, greens, and bok choy. These are healthy foods that we all should strive to consume more of in our diets. In fact, These foods contain compounds that help the liver break down larger molecules into smaller substances. Then, the body has an easier time flushing the toxins out of the system. Not to mention, you will most likely immediately notice an improvement in your activity levels within a week of increasing your intake of leafy green vegetables. So there you have it. Not only do you now know how to detox your liver, you know how to do it the natural way. The fact that our liver functions in the way that it does is a major blessing and should motivate us to strive to keep it as healthy as possible. The foods and ingredients that we mentioned in this video can help you do just that. Again, just be sure to check with your doctor before changing or adding new foods or supplements to your diet. If you thought this video was helpful, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. I want to know which of these foods you will be adding to your diet. Let me know in the comments below. Breathe. Welcome back to Green Lifestyle. It goes without saying that the kidneys are one of the most essential organs in the human body because they help remove waste, maintain fluid balance, and filter minerals and toxic substances in the blood. So, in order to take care of your overall health, you must focus on taking care of your kidneys and urinary system. In this video, we're going to break down 7 easy methods that you can use to detox and cleanse your kidneys in a natural way. Be sure to stick around until the end to learn about one method that far too many people overlook. The first and most important way to detox your kidneys is to stay hydrated. Staying hydrated makes it easier for the kidneys to perform their duties by removing toxins and waste in the form of urine. Which means that your urine is the best indicator of dehydration. To check, you can simply observe the amount and the color of urine that is produced. The average person typically expels around 6 cups of urine each day. So if you're not urinating enough, this most likely means that you aren't drinking enough water and you probably need to increase your healthy fluid intake. Also, your urine should be clear or close to clear in color. It's okay to have a slightly yellow tone. But if it has a dark yellow color, it likely means that you are dehydrated. The good news is, as you increase your fluid intake, the color should begin to lighten and become more clear. Some other signs of dehydration include headache, dry mouth, dizziness, and fatigue. If you notice any of these signs regularly, simply drinking more water can give your kidneys a boost and likely help you start to feel better. But many people often ask, how much water should you drink per day? While 8 glasses of water a day is the general recommendation, each person is different and your body may require more or less than that amount. Instead of counting your glasses of water, you should look for the warning signs that we just discussed and test the amount that is most optimal for you. The next way to detox and cleanse your kidneys is to limit your sodium intake. If you eat a sodium-rich diet, you are most definitely not alone. On average, Americans consume around 3,400 milligrams of sodium per day, which exceeds the recommended intake by more than 1,000 milligrams. Consuming too much sodium is not good at all for your kidneys because first, a high sodium diet increases the amount of calcium in your urine, which increases your risk of forming kidney stones. Also, sodium can cause high blood pressure, which has negative effects on the kidneys as well by damaging the arteries that carry blood to the kidneys, which over time can ultimately result in kidney failure. If you want to reduce sodium intake, one easy way to do so is to limit the amount of processed foods that you eat in your diet. Which leads us to the next method, and that is to eat foods that support the kidneys. We've already established that eating processed foods that are high in sodium is not good for your kidneys. Instead, you can opt for fresh fruits that are loaded with nutrients and antioxidants in order to give your kidneys a nice little boost. You've most likely heard the saying that an apple a day can keep the doctor away, right? Well, this includes the kidney doctor as well. Apples and other fruits are loaded with antioxidants, vitamin C, and fiber that have anti-inflammatory properties, which provide some great benefits for your kidneys. Some other fresh vegetables that you can consider include kale, spinach, and sweet potatoes. Each of these superfoods contains vitamins and minerals that studies have found to be effective in providing your kidneys with a detoxifying boost. You can also consider adding more fish to your diet as well, because fish is loaded with omega-3 fatty acids. And this is important because studies found that they can significantly reduce the risk of end-stage renal disease and/or delay its progression. Sure, these foods are good for your waistline, but now you know just how good they can be for your kidneys as well. Shifting gears just a bit, another great way to cleanse your kidneys is to try herbal teas. Herbal teas have been used medicinally for thousands of years for everything from weight loss to a full-body detox. As I'm sure you're probably aware, they can be used for detoxing the kidneys as well, in order to keep them functioning optimally. Herbal teas are often loaded with antioxidants, which provide anti-inflammatory effects, among other cleansing benefits. Studies found that they can even reduce the risk of developing kidney stones as well. Some examples that you can consider testing out include nettle leaf tea, turmeric tea, and dandelion tea. The next way to detox your kidneys is to take the right vitamins and supplements. Just as the lungs need oxygen, your kidneys require proper vitamins and nutrients as well in order to keep them functioning properly. One example that we should mention is vitamin B6. Studies found that this vitamin reduces calcium oxalate, which ultimately reduces the risk of developing kidney stones. And another one that you should know about is angiography. Studies suggest that this herb contains properties that can be beneficial in reducing the toxic effects that occur from alcohol consumption. More research is needed in this area, but preliminary findings are promising. Some other vitamins and supplements that offer kidney benefits include alpha-lipoic acid, morina, N-acetylcysteine, resveratrol, probiotics, and even vitamin D. To be safe, it's always best to check with your doctor before adding any new supplements to your regimen, because they will know more about your individual condition. Moving right along, another simple method to consider is to avoid artificial sweeteners. You may have already adjusted your diet to swap out processed sugar for artificial sweeteners as a way to be healthy and consume fewer calories. This makes sense, right? Consuming less calories should equate to weight loss. Unfortunately, studies found that the opposite seems to be true. Artificial sweeteners actually negatively affect our taste buds, which stimulates an increased appetite and causes overeating to occur. This contributes to weight gain, which increases the risk of a stroke, hypertension, and cardiovascular disease. And to top it all off, unfortunately, this also results in an increased risk of type 2 diabetes and kidney disease as well. The most common culprits include sucralose, which is found in Splenda, saccharin, which is found in Sweet and Low, and aspartame, which is found in Equal. Instead, you can opt for natural sweeteners such as honey, maple syrup, and agave nectar. Just be sure to do so in moderation. And arguably one of the most effective methods for detoxing the kidneys is to try a 2-day kidney cleanse. This is a technique that Campbell implemented, where you set aside a 2-day time period where you only consume foods and liquids that are optimal for your kidneys. As we mentioned earlier, your kidneys act as the filtration system for the body by removing toxins and waste. During this short time period, by taking in only the most optimal nutrients, your kidneys can truly flush out most of the excess toxins in the body to get your renal system in the best possible condition. This diet can include any combination of juices, teas, herbs, smoothies, and foods that only work to improve the overall health of your kidneys. You can look at some of the foods and supplements that were mentioned in this video and do more research online to find what you think would work best for you. Keep in mind that the NCCIH states that there isn't any clinical evidence to suggest that these cleansing programs are effective. However, anecdotal experience from individuals seems to have good results. But just to be safe, as always, it's best to check with your doctor first, especially if you have an underlying condition. Most of us can probably keep our kidneys in optimal shape simply by eating a healthy diet and drinking plenty of water. But now you know some alternative techniques that you can consider. I hope you liked the information that was shared in this video, and hopefully you're now one step closer to taking better care of your kidneys and thus Welcome back to Green Lifestyle. Today, we look at the root cause of acid reflux and heartburn, and what you can do to stop the pain and discomfort forever. Contrary to popular belief, that burning sensation you get in your chest after eating a full meal or certain foods isn't caused by having too much stomach acid. Acid reflux and heartburn occur when the lower esophageal sphincter, LES, fails to close completely, allowing stomach acid to splash into the esophagus. 90% of the time, the reason for the LES malfunction is due to low stomach acid, also known as hypochlorhydria. That's because adequate stomach acid levels are required to signal the LES to close. Unfortunately, stomach acid levels decline with age, poor nutrition, and stress. Studies have found that 30 to 40% of men and women over the age of 60 have little to no acid secretion because of atrophic gastritis, chronic inflammation of the stomach lining. If hypochlorhydria is untreated and heartburn happens more than twice a week, it can develop into GERD or gastroesophageal reflux disease. This can lead to serious complications like scarring, ulceration, and cancer of the esophagus. GERD is a very common disease. Researchers estimate that about 20% of people in the United States have GERD. Other than heartburn, acid reflux and GERD may cause symptoms like tasting regurgitated acid, difficulty swallowing, sore throat, dry cough, hiccups, bloating, and vomiting. Dark bowels, nausea, vomiting, severe cramping, and pain when lying down. For decades, the medical establishment has treated people suffering from heartburn and GERD by prescribing antacids or acid blockers. Although these drugs can alleviate symptoms, they don't address the underlying cause. As a result, many people who take acid blockers end up relying on them for the rest of their lives. This is serious because the side effects of these medications may lead to other problems like osteoporosis, bacterial infections, and damage to both the kidneys and liver. To stop acid reflux at the root, it's important to understand why low stomach acid causes acid reflux. When food enters the stomach, it releases a strong acid called hydrochloric acid, which has a pH of 1.5 to 3.0. Stomach acid, also called gastric acid, is extremely important for digesting food, particularly proteins and meats. It helps kill bacteria in the food and produces enzymes needed for digestion, such as pepsin. Gastric acid signals the pyloric sphincter at the bottom of the stomach to open and empty the mixture of food, hydrochloric acid, and enzymes, called chyme, into the small intestine when it reaches the right pH. If you have low stomach acid, the chyme will not be broken down properly, and this creates an environment that is friendly to the growth of bacteria. These bacteria eat the carbohydrates fermenting in the stomach. The bacterial overgrowth and poorly digested food cause excessive pressure in the stomach. When there's too much pressure in the stomach, but the pH isn't acidic enough for the pyloric sphincter to open, the only way for the body to release that pressure is by opening up the LES. The pressure released into the esophagus causes the symptoms of heartburn and acid reflux, which are often misdiagnosed as high stomach acid. Even if you have little stomach acid, any amount of it going from your stomach to your esophagus will cause discomfort or pain. This is because your esophagus was never designed to handle stomach acid. When this happens regularly, the LES weakens and becomes leaky, making the problem worse. Having low stomach acid leads to inflammation in the gut and throughout the body. Chronic inflammation damages your small intestine, makes it hard to digest and absorb nutrients, increases your food intolerances, triggers small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, SIBO, and causes leaky gut. Now, you may ask, what causes low stomach acid? A variety of factors can lead to low stomach acid. These include aging, poor diet, chronic stress, chronic inflammation, medications like antacids, and proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, and deficiencies in nutrients necessary to make stomach acid. Another cause of low stomach acid is hypothyroidism, which goes untreated. This is because thyroid hormone is required to produce stomach acid. Pylori infection, a bacterial infection of the stomach, can make it harder for your stomach to produce acid. This leads to poor absorption of iron and vitamin B12, and can cause SIBO. Next, here are the 3 steps you can take to increase stomach acid and stop acid reflux, heartburn, and GERD. The first thing you can do to increase your stomach acid naturally is to take betaine hydrochloride or betaine HCl. Betaine is a compound that is found in foods such as grains or beets. Betaine HCl is an acidic form of betaine that works the same way as hydrochloric acid in your stomach. Before you supplement with HCl, take 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, ACV, to test if your stomach lining is ready. ACV helps stimulate stomach acid production. If you feel gastric burning, you are not yet ready for supplementation. Instead, take a tablespoon of ACV with each meal for 4 to 6 weeks to improve your digestion. Dilute it in water until you can tolerate it. If you do not experience any discomfort after drinking ACV, you are ready to take 1 to 2 capsules of betaine HCl with a meal. This helps reduce bloating and discomfort after eating protein-rich foods. You may need to increase your dosage until you no longer feel burning or discomfort, and then lower your dosage over time. Next, you need to make sure you're getting enough potassium, sodium, and zinc in your diet. These nutrients are needed by your body to produce stomach acid. Keep watching for a list of the best and worst foods for acid reflux. Third, you will want to reduce your stress levels. Stress can cause your stomach muscles to tighten up. Researchers found that people with acid reflux and GERD, who were anxious and stressed, became more sensitive to smaller amounts of acid in the esophagus and reported more painful symptoms. It takes time to fix low stomach acid. If you already suffer from acid reflux, here are 4 things you can do to reduce inflammation and relieve the pain and discomfort. First, avoid foods that trigger or aggravate symptoms of acid reflux and GERD. Cut back on carbohydrates, especially refined carbs, because they can cause bacterial overgrowth, gas, and bloating. Go gluten-free because foods that contain gluten are a common cause of heartburn. Limit your intake of high-fat foods because they contribute to heartburn. Unfortunately, it's not just fried foods, pizza, potato chips, and fast food. It also includes healthy fats like cheese, nuts, and avocados. High-fat foods stimulate the release of a hormone called cholecystokinin, which relaxes the LES and triggers heartburn. Also avoid foods and drinks that trigger acid reflux like peppermint, coffee, carbonated drinks, chocolates, alcohol, citrus fruits, onion, garlic, tomatoes, peppers, and spicy foods. Next, add these anti-inflammatory foods and drinks to soothe acid reflux and help make stomach acid, root, leafy vegetables, and legumes like potatoes, sweet potatoes, turnips, carrots, spinach, broccoli, green peas, lentils, and mushrooms. These are fiber-rich and help digestion. Non-citrus, low-acid fruits like watermelon, apple, banana, and pear. High-fiber, whole grains like oatmeal, brown rice, and quinoa. Fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, and yogurt. These contain probiotics and help increase stomach acid. Low-fat, lean protein like chicken, fish, seafood, tofu, and egg whites that are baked, broiled, poached, or grilled. Ginger, chamomile tea, and lots of good, clean water. Third, make some lifestyle changes. If heartburn is keeping you up at night, try sleeping on your left side. Sleeping on your right side can worsen reflux symptoms because it makes it easier for stomach acid to flow into the esophagus and cause heartburn. For the same reason, you can elevate the head of your bed or use a wedge to raise your upper body while sleeping. Eat smaller, more frequent meals, and 3 hours before bed to allow more time for digestion. Obese or overweight? Consider losing at least 10% of your body weight. Excess belly fat squeezes your stomach, so more fluid is pushed upwards into your esophagus. And if you smoke, quit smoking. Nicotine can cause the LES to relax and malfunction. Last but not least, try these proven natural remedies for acid reflux. In studies, participants who took melatonin were able to reverse their GERD symptoms, while only about 2/3 of those taking PPIs were successful. Licorice extract, known as DGL, has been found to block inflammation and reduce heartburn by 50% without disrupting gastric acid production. Dumelson herbs like slippery elm and marshmallow root powder are known to relieve reflux symptoms fast. When you mix them with water, they become very sticky and coat the esophagus and stomach lining. This barrier protects the mucus layer and reduces inflammation. I hope you found this video helpful. Let us know in the comments section below. Hit the like button and share with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos. Welcome back to Green Lifestyle. Today, let's talk about the foods you should eat when you're sick. Is coconut water good? How about tea? Why are bananas such a smart choice? Wait a second, spicy food? We're talking all that and more. Number 1. Spicy food. They say there's nothing like a hot meal when you're feeling under the weather. Well, I don't think they had this in mind. I know it's hard to believe, but spicy food does a lot in curbing your sickness. Eating some tiny chili peppers can open your sinuses. Pretty quickly, you'll get a stuffy nose. The spice breaks up the mucus. Well, it's not the spice itself. It's actually something within the spice. Ever heard of capsaicin? This is a compound in spicy peppers, which causes the burning sensation. Studies have shown that capsaicin thins out your mucus, making it easier for it to appear. The only problem is that this will often end in more mucus production. So just prepare to have your nose running like a faucet. Number 2. Bananas. Not exactly a food that goes with spicy peppers, but an important one nonetheless. Bananas are a really good food for when you're sick. Ever heard of the brat diet? Bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast. These are all foods that go down easy when you're nauseous. Think about it. Bananas are simple to chew and hold a decent amount of calories. You're also getting some pretty good nutrients. If your stomach is upset, a banana does wonders. One single medium-sized banana is around 100 calories and holds over 10% of your dietary fiber for the day. You're also getting the same amounts of vitamin C and potassium. If you've been rushing to the toilet non-stop in the last 24 hours, the fiber from a banana is just what you need. It will certainly make it easier to go to the bathroom. So if you've been couch-ridden the last little while, bananas are a great food to fill you up for the time being. Number 3. Yogurt. You can also try this breakfast staple. In the mood for a simple snack? Yogurt will help. I mean, sure, yogurts have a lot of minerals and vitamins. But the main thing you have to look forward to is the probiotics. Probiotics are full of good bacteria that help keep your body healthy. Studies have shown that these probiotics can reduce your chances of getting colds. Number 4. Honey. Oh yeah, things are getting better. Honey is more than that simple topping you slather over bread. In the medical world, honey is known for its antimicrobial effects. So much so, it was even used in ancient Egyptian medicine to treat wounds. For these exact reasons, honey is also used to treat colds. You see, honey will stimulate your immune system. When you're sick, it eases your sore throat. The beautiful part about it is that honey can be used with more than just a piece of toast. Put a teaspoon in a glass of milk and mix it up. Some water will also do. There's one other famous option, but it needs its own entry. Number 5. Tea. Out of all the different food and drink choices to combat sickness, perhaps none are more famous than tea. Just the look of a steaming cup is enough to cure your cough. Much like spice, tea can open up your sinuses. This will make the mucus start running. Now, tea needs to be hot in order to have these effects. But it shouldn't be too hot. If you have a sore throat, the heat will only irritate you more. If you've been losing a ton of water, you need to be concerned about dehydration. Luckily for you, tea can help with that. Tea only holds a small amount of caffeine. This means you can drink it without losing more fluids. Tea also has polyphenol, which have multiple effects including antioxidants that help your immune system. It's been shown that black tea can decrease the amount of bacteria in your throat. Number 6. Garlic. If it can kill a vampire, it can help cure your cold. Similar to honey, garlic has also been used in medicine for centuries. The contents of garlic do well to help your immune system. Studies have shown that people who eat garlic get sick less often than people who don't. Those who consume garlic have about 70% fewer illnesses. People who eat garlic while already sick are also known to get better quicker. Research done on garlic supplements has indicated that it can reduce your cold and flu symptoms. This is all done by helping the immune system build strength and fight against sickness. Garlic isn't exactly for everybody. But if you enjoy adding this ingredient to your recipes, it can help you in sickness. Number 7. Coconut water. Tea is not the only good liquid to drink when you're sick. Coconut water will also keep you hydrated. When you have a fever or the flu, the amount of fluids leaving your body will cause you to lose water and electrolytes. If your body is on track to dehydration, coconut water will have you feeling refreshed. It has the ability to replace the electrolytes you lost during sickness. This is especially important when you have diarrhea. I don't mean to get all gross or anything, but it needs to be said. When you're running to the bathroom to relieve yourself every few minutes, you're going to be losing a lot of water. Coconut water is shown to relieve your stomach and assist you during mild diarrhea cases. There's also reason to believe that coconut water is shown to repair oxidative damage and maintain your blood sugar levels. Just beware of the bloating it causes. That's right, coconut water may lead you to feeling really bloated and disgusting. So how about you try one for starters and see how you feel? Number 8. Oatmeal. Who doesn't appreciate a good bowl of oatmeal? If you're feeling sick, this is the best time to eat one. First of all, oatmeal is really easy to fix up. It's a perfect way to catch up on your nutrients while keeping your stomach satisfied. It will also help strengthen your immune system and improve your blood sugar levels. Studies have shown that the beta-glucan found in oatmeal can actually help to decrease inflammation in your gut. It can also work wonders for bloating in your digestive system as well as diarrhea. Oatmeal holds some pretty decent protein as well, which will help with digestion while keeping you full. There's also one heck of a lot of fiber. A single cup of oatmeal has 13% of your dietary fiber for the day. So if you've had the flu for the last couple days and you haven't eaten oatmeal in a while, make yourself a bowl. Number 9. Chicken soup. Along with tea, chicken soup is like the holy grail of foods to eat when you're sick. Not only does it have terrific effects, it's also really comforting. This is why it's been around for literally hundreds of years. It's light on your stomach and easy to chew. When it comes to nutrients, chicken soup is like a gold mine. I'm talking about vitamin A, iron, fiber, and protein. These are all things your body requires when you're sick. It will also keep you hydrated. The broth from the soup is full of electrolytes. It also tastes really good. This will certainly allow you to maintain water in your body since you're going to the bathroom so much. The only problem with chicken soup is that it's extremely low on calories. 1 cup is only about 75. If that's all you're eating, you're probably going for a second helping. This means you're going to get an overload of sodium. That same regular cup has over 1,100 milligrams. That's close to 50% of your daily intake. So try to pace yourself with the soup. Maybe eat some other foods with it. Your diet is so important when it comes to sickness. You need to make sure you're getting the right nutrients. Have I sparked your interest? Do you eat any of these foods when you're sick? Let us know in the comments. Do you find that your brain is a little foggy and you are unable to concentrate? Has your mood been at an all-time low? Believe it or not, what you drink has a lot to do with it. Let's talk about 11 brain-boosting drinks you need to know about. Number 11. Green tea. Green tea does contain compounds that have been shown to have health benefits, including potential cognitive benefits. The caffeine in green tea can increase concentration and help with relaxation, and some studies suggest that green tea may also help with memory. One of the compounds in green tea that has received a lot of attention for its potential cognitive benefits is epigallocatechin gallate, EGCG. EGCG is a plant compound that has been shown to have antioxidant and neuroprotective properties. While some studies have suggested that EGCG may help prevent cognitive decline, more research is needed. Number 10. Kombucha. If you're looking to improve your cognitive state, kombucha could be a good place to start. Kombucha is a type of fermented tea with some variations containing fruit particles, although it's not a necessary ingredient. Kombucha does contain probiotics that can provide a healthy gut microbiome, while a little more research needs to be done directly. Number 9. Smoothies. While there are many types of smoothies that can be made, choosing one with a high vitamin content is maybe beneficial for brain function. Green smoothies, which typically contain vegetables like kale, spinach, and cucumber, are a good option for this purpose. Green smoothies can also be made with fruits like green apples, avocados, yogurt, or bananas for those who may not enjoy the taste of vegetables. These smoothies are loaded with antioxidants that can benefit cognitive function. Kale and spinach, in particular, have numerous health benefits, including being rich in vitamins and minerals that can support brain health. While the taste may not be for everyone, adding fruits like avocado in smoothies can make the smoothie more palatable while still providing beneficial nutrients. Number 8. Orange juice. While orange juice is a popular drink that many people have enjoyed since childhood, recent research suggests that it may have additional benefits for cognitive function. Particularly in older individuals, one of the main components of orange juice that has been associated with health benefits is vitamin C, which has been shown to have positive effects on the immune system, heart health, and skin. One study focused on adults over the age of 60. Each drank over 500 milliliters of orange juice every day for 8 weeks. At the end of the experiment, they showed some improvement in their cognitive function. This included their memory, verbal ability, and reaction time. Number 7. Blueberry juice. Blueberry juice is a quick and refreshing way to get the day going because of polyphenol. These are micronutrients containing tons of antioxidants. Polyphenol work to fight off oxidative stress. Some of the more optimistic studies have pointed towards the drink improving both your short-term and long-term memory. So, while it might have a sour taste, it could potentially have brain benefits. Number 6. Lemon water. A single lemon contains 80 milligrams of potassium. This mineral helps increase oxygen flow to the brain. A study suggested that an increase in oxygen saturation in elderly individuals potentially leads to improved cognitive performance. Drinking lemon water in the morning helps keep you hydrated too. Adequate hydration is crucial for optimal cognitive function, as mild dehydration can negatively impact concentration, alertness, and short-term memory. To prepare lemon water, squeeze the juice of a lemon into a glass of water and stir. You could even adjust the amount of lemon juice and the temperature of the water to suit your tastes. To reap the most benefits, drink lemon water on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. However, it can also help combat afternoon sluggishness and boost mental clarity for the rest of the day. Number 5. Lion's mane mushroom. The shaggy, wild-looking lion's mane mushrooms are known for their ability to enhance cognitive abilities. They contain unique compounds that can stimulate the growth of brain cells. In an animal study, mice were fed a diet containing these mushrooms. The results showed that lion's mane mushrooms might have the potential to prevent cognitive dysfunction and could be helpful in treating or preventing dementia. However, more human research is needed to understand the extent of its benefits fully. Incorporating lion's mane mushrooms into your diet can be challenging if you look for them in a culinary form. Fortunately, this powerful superfood is available in powdered versions and offers a convenient way to consume them. Mix the powder into hot water, coffee, or smoothies to enjoy a quick, easy brain-boosting supplement. Number 4. Herbal tea. Herbal teas have been studied for their potential health benefits, but it's important to note that research is limited and inconclusive. Sage is one herb that has been studied for its effects on cognitive function, including memory and concentration. Other herbal teas that have been studied include ginkgo biloba, gujicola, and bacopa monnieri. Again, more research is needed to determine their effectiveness. Number 3. Turmeric latte. Turmeric is a specific spice that originates from plants of the same name. Known as golden milk, a turmeric latte can improve your cognitive state. Turmeric is filled with curcumin, an antioxidant known to boost your production of BDNF. BDNF stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. A low amount of BDNF is associated with poor mental state. Drinking turmeric may very well be the antidote, as the curcumin will work to raise your BDNF and restore your brain function. Number 2. Coffee. Coffee is a popular beverage that contains caffeine, which is known to have brain benefits such as increased alertness, reaction time, and focus. Chlorogenic acid is a natural antioxidant found in coffee beans. While it has been shown to assist weight loss and balance blood pressure, there is also reason to believe it can improve your mood. The effects of coffee on Alzheimer's are still being studied. One study showed that around 5 cups daily may actually treat the disease, but that amount is excessive and may lead to negative health effects. While drinking coffee without cream or sugar is healthier, it's important to note that adding these in moderate amounts does not negate its brain benefits. Number 1. Beetroot juice. Beetroot juice has been shown to have potential benefits, including improving blood flow and oxygenation to cells. The nitrates in beetroot juice have been studied for their effects on cognitive function, including learning, language, and decision-making. Research suggests that the nitrates in beetroot juice may increase the production of nitric oxide, which can improve blood flow to the brain and potentially enhance cognitive function. Beetroot powder can be added to water or other beverages, and bottled beetroot juice is available at some stores. Do you already drink any of the drinks we mentioned in this video? Let us know in the comments. 2 million U.S. adults have heart failure. Almost 400,000 people died from it in 2018. This translates to approximately 1 in 8 deaths. People don't often mistake heart failure as the organ failing to work. In reality, it's when your heart can't pump blood properly. Let's talk about 11 signs of heart failure you should never ignore. Number 11. Coughing. An accumulation of fluid in the lungs due to increased pressure on the heart stems from heart failure. This buildup of fluid can cause coughing, which may be sudden and intense. The coughing may result in the production of white mucus, but if the mucus is a pink-type color, it could indicate the presence of blood, which requires medical attention. Additionally, coughing that worsens at night while lying down may be a sign of pulmonary edema, a condition in which there is excessive fluid in the lungs. Number 10. Shortness of breath. On top of excess fluid in the chest, a person can feel shortness of breath with heart failure. This can be made worse if your lungs have developed edema. Lying flat can be particularly challenging for individuals with heart failure, resulting in wheezing and heavy breathing that can interfere with sleep. One effective solution is to use 2 pillows to elevate the upper body, which can help alleviate these symptoms. The buildup of fluid in the lungs can contribute to these breathing difficulties, but heart failure can also cause blood to back up in the pulmonary veins, which return blood from the lungs to the heart. The weakened heart is unable to keep up with the blood supply, leading to leakage of fluid into the lungs. Number 9. Swelling of the lower regions. Edema or the sudden swelling of the feet, legs, and abdomen can be a concerning symptom of heart failure. This swelling is caused by excessive fluid building up in your tissues. The bloating can be especially noticeable in the feet, making it difficult to wear shoes. In addition to swelling in the lower body, the abdomen may also become enlarged, leading to a bloated appearance. Meanwhile, fluid buildup in the lungs can cause breathing difficulties, as mentioned earlier. Number 8. Heart palpitations. Heart palpitations refer to the sensation of rapid, fluttering, or pounding heartbeats, which can be uncomfortable. These palpitations can occur both frequently and infrequently, and usually start when your heart's upper chambers contract prematurely. When this happens, your heart is thrown off its rhythm. There are several causes of heart palpitations, like low blood sugar, dehydration, and low potassium, and excessive caffeine intake. Those with underlying heart conditions, such as heart failure, are more likely to experience heart palpitations. Number 7. Dizziness and fatigue. Dizziness and fatigue are common symptoms that can be caused by various factors, including heart failure. Those experiencing heart failure may experience dizziness and lightheadedness when standing up due to a drop in blood pressure. This is known as orthostatic hypertension and can be a sign that the heart is not functioning properly. Fatigue is also a common symptom in people with heart failure. When the heart is weakened and unable to pump blood effectively, the body may redirect blood flow away from the limbs and towards vital organs, such as the heart and brain. This can leave a person feeling exhausted and unable to perform even simple tasks. Number 6. Weight gain. A sudden increase in weight can have several possible causes, including fluid retention, inflammation, and dietary changes. People with heart failure are more likely to experience weight fluctuations due to a buildup in the body. If you experience sudden weight gain accompanied by hypertension or high blood pressure, it may be a sign of impending heart failure. People with underlying heart conditions may notice a 2 to 3 pound weight gain in the span of just 24 hours and may have gained more than 5 pounds by the end of the week. Number 5. Loss of appetite. Heart failure can make you not want to eat. Loss of appetite happens when the digestive system receives less blood. This can lead to unintended weight loss as the body is not receiving enough calories and nutrients. However, the sensation of feeling full may persist and one may also experience bloating or nausea. If this loss of appetite persists, it can result in the loss of both weight and muscle mass. Unintentional weight loss due to lack of appetite should be cause for concern, as it may indicate an underlying health issue, such as heart failure. Number 4. Frequent urination. Increased frequency of urination, especially at night, can be a sign of heart failure that should not be ignored. When the heart is weak, it may pump less blood to the kidneys, causing fluid retention in the body. This can lead to reduced urine output during the day, but as the body becomes horizontal during sleep, the fluid begins to shift towards the kidneys, leading to increased urine output at night. This symptom occurs because the kidneys are not getting enough blood due to the heart's inability to pump enough blood to all the body's organs, including the kidneys. Number 3. Sweating. This sign goes hand in hand with the previous sign. Sweating can signify heart failure due to the complex interplay between the heart, kidneys, and nervous system. It is a way for the body to eliminate excess fluid retention, mainly when there is an increase in the amount of fluid in the body. This happens through a process called osmosis. The body fluids move from areas of high concentration to areas of low concentration. Sweating mainly helps to maintain a balance. However, excessive sweating can also be a sign of other conditions, such as infection or hormonal imbalances. Number 2. Throat and jaw pain. Jaw pain during heart failure may occur due to referred pain. This kind of pain originates from one part of the body but is felt in another part of the body. This should not be confused with tooth pain. Toothache is a pulsating and sharp pain. While pain from the heart is a burning and oppressive feeling, studies have shown toothache to be more intense than pain from the heart. Pain from the heart in the head and face is usually felt on both sides, while toothache is only felt on one side. The throat and jaw are the most common places to feel pain from heart failure. Pain in the head and face due to cardiac reasons are rare, but it can happen to 1 in 15 people. It usually occurs spontaneously and can be triggered by physical exercise. It does not change with movement or hot and cold oral stimuli and can be relieved with proper treatment for heart problems. Number 1. Confusion. Mental stress resulting in difficulties with balance, disorientation, and memory loss can all come from heart failure. These symptoms affect electrolytes in the body. Caused by heart failure. Leading to sodium retention, the fluctuating sodium levels in the bloodstream can strain the brain and limit adequate circulation, resulting in confusion. The heart is one of the most vital organs, and we need to protect it. Have you ever dealt with any heart issues? Let us know in the comments below. Hit the like button and share with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Welcome back to Green Lifestyle. The lungs are our body's natural air filters, vital for breathing and overall health. But like any crucial body system, they can be damaged by certain factors in our everyday lives. This is why identifying the early stages of lung damage can make a big difference in managing and treating potential issues effectively, which is what we're going to discuss in this video. So, take a deep breath and let's dive into these early warning signs and what they could mean for your health. Number 1. Clubbing of the fingers. Clubbing of the fingers is a physical sign characterized by the enlargement of the tips of the fingers and a downward sloping of the nails. It occurs due to changes in the soft tissue beneath the nail beds, often associated with long-term oxygen deprivation or chronic low oxygen levels in the blood, commonly linked to lung diseases such as COPD, lung cancer, cystic fibrosis, and pulmonary fibrosis. Clubbing can also be a sign of various cardiac diseases. The presence of finger clubbing is a significant indicator that requires a thorough evaluation to determine the underlying health issue. Number 2. Chronic cough. A chronic cough is one that persists for 8 weeks or longer in adults and can be a warning sign of lung damage or underlying respiratory disorders. This type of cough can be dry or produce mucus. It is often more pronounced at night or early in the morning. Chronic cough may indicate the presence of conditions such as chronic bronchitis, asthma, gastroesophageal reflux disease, or lung cancer. Persistent coughing can also lead to other complications like headaches, dizziness, and even rib fractures from the force of coughing. Number 3. Shortness of breath. Shortness of breath, medically known as dyspnea. Dyspnea is a common symptom of lung damage characterized by difficulty breathing or feeling suffocated. It can occur during physical activity while at rest or suddenly during the night, known as paroxysmal nocturnal dyspnea. This symptom can be associated with various lung diseases including asthma, COPD, pulmonary fibrosis, and lung cancer. Shortness of breath is a critical indicator, especially when it occurs suddenly or severely, as it can signify a serious underlying health issue requiring immediate medical attention. Number 4. Chronic mucus production. Chronic mucus production involves the continuous production of excess phlegm or mucus by the airways, typically occurring daily for at least 3 months. This symptom is often a defense mechanism against irritants or infections, but persistent mucus production can indicate serious respiratory conditions such as chronic bronchitis, a form of COPD. It may also be a sign of asthma, cystic fibrosis, or lung infections. Regularly coughing up clear, white, or yellowish mucus can make breathing more difficult and increase the risk of further respiratory infections. Number 5. Wheezing. Wheezing is a high-pitched whistling sound made while breathing, commonly experienced during exhalation, and is often a sign of an obstruction or narrowing of the airways. Wheezing is a hallmark symptom of asthma, but can also result from other conditions affecting the lungs such as COPD, bronchitis, allergies, etc., or respiratory infections. In some cases, wheezing can be caused by heart failure or foreign objects obstructing the airways. This symptom should not be ignored, especially if it occurs frequently or is accompanied by other respiratory symptoms, as it often requires medical evaluation to determine the underlying cause and appropriate treatment. Number 6. Blue lips or fingertips. Blue lips or fingertips, a condition medically known as cyanosis, occur when there is insufficient oxygen in the blood, reflecting potential lung damage or severe respiratory disorders. This sign is often seen in conditions like COPD, pulmonary embolism, or severe asthma attacks. Cyanosis can also result from heart issues that prevent adequate oxygenation of the blood. The appearance of blue lips or fingertips is a critical symptom, indicating that vital tissues are not receiving enough oxygen, requiring immediate medical assessment and intervention to address the underlying cause. Number 7. Coughing up blood. Coughing up blood or hemoptysis is a serious symptom that can indicate lung damage or severe respiratory conditions. The presence of blood can range from small streaks to large amounts mixed with mucus and may originate from the lungs or bronchial tubes. Common causes include bronchitis, pneumonia, tuberculosis, and lung cancer. Pulmonary embolism, where a blood clot blocks a blood vessel in the lungs, can also cause hemoptysis. This symptom always requires immediate medical attention to determine the source and extent of bleeding, and to address any potential life-threatening conditions. Number 8. Chronic chest pain. Chronic chest pain related to the lungs often manifests as a sharp, aching, or burning sensation that persists or recurs over time. It can be exacerbated by deep breathing, coughing, or physical activity. This type of pain may indicate various lung conditions such as pleurisy, where the lining of the lungs and chest becomes inflamed, or as a symptom of lung cancer. Other potential causes include COPD and pulmonary embolism. Persistent or severe chest pain should be evaluated by a healthcare provider to diagnose the underlying cause and to prevent possible complications. Number 9. Frequent respiratory infections. Frequent respiratory infections such as bronchitis, pneumonia, or influenza can be a sign of compromised lung health. Individuals who experience recurrent respiratory infections may have underlying issues such as asthma, pneumonia, or influenza, COPD, or an immune deficiency that makes them more susceptible to airborne pathogens. These repeated infections can lead to further lung damage and exacerbate chronic respiratory conditions, making effective management and treatment essential to prevent serious complications and improve overall respiratory function. Number 10. Chest tightness. Chest tightness is a constricting sensation in the chest that can be associated with lung damage or underlying respiratory conditions. It often occurs as a result of inflamed or constricted airways, which can be triggered by chronic respiratory diseases such as asthma, COPD, or pulmonary fibrosis. This symptom may be accompanied by shortness of breath, coughing, or wheezing, signaling a need for immediate medical attention. Chest tightness can also indicate cardiac problems. Therefore, it is crucial to determine its cause through a detailed medical evaluation to ensure appropriate treatment. Number 11. Unexplained weight loss. Unexplained weight loss, particularly when significant and rapid, can be a concerning indicator of lung disease, among other health issues. In the context of lung health, weight loss often accompanies advanced stages of chronic respiratory diseases like COPD or lung cancer. The energy expenditure from the increased effort to breathe, coupled with decreased appetite and the systemic effects of chronic illness, can lead to this weight loss. Number 12. Chronic fatigue. Chronic fatigue in the context of lung health is a persistent sense of tiredness or exhaustion that does not improve significantly with rest and can be a symptom of underlying lung damage or disease. It often accompanies chronic respiratory conditions such as COPD, asthma, and pulmonary fibrosis. The fatigue may result from the body's increased effort to breathe, reduced oxygen supply to tissues, or the systemic inflammation associated with chronic lung diseases. Chronic fatigue can significantly impact daily activities and quality of life, making it essential to address its underlying causes and manage symptoms effectively. Number 13. Swelling in extremities. Swelling in the extremities, particularly in the legs, feet, and ankles, can be an indirect sign of lung damage when associated with pulmonary hypertension or right-sided heart failure. This condition, often resulting from increased pressure in the lungs, forces the heart to work harder, leading to fluid accumulation in the tissues of the lower extremities. This symptom, known as peripheral edema, is important to monitor, especially if it accompanies other signs of lung issues such as shortness of breath or chronic fatigue. Prompt medical evaluation is crucial to address the underlying conditions causing the swelling. But, as you can see, recognizing the signs of lung damage is vital for initiating early intervention and preventing further deterioration of lung health. Symptoms such as chronic cough, shortness of breath, and unexplained weight loss are not just discomforts, they are warnings that warrant attention and action. Individuals experiencing these symptoms must seek medical evaluation to determine the underlying causes and receive appropriate treatment. Awareness and proactive healthcare management are key to maintaining pulmonary health and enhancing your overall quality of life. There should be some other helpful videos popping up on your screen right about now that I think you will enjoy. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Welcome back to Green Lifestyle. Do you know that up to 75% of detoxification activity takes place in the liver, the human body's second largest organ? For the liver to convert toxic substances into forms able to be eliminated, it requires adequate nutrients to support the detoxification process. In today's video, we look at the top 15 foods that are good for the liver that prevent liver disease or stop it from growing into cirrhosis or cancer. So if you're ready, let's get started. Let's get into it. We begin with a drink that can help your liver as long as it's not a supplement. Number 1. Green tea reduces lipids in the liver. We've all heard of fatty liver, which is when fat accumulates in the liver due to the high consumption of foods high in sugar and simple carbohydrates. Green tea contains powerful antioxidants called catechins which regulate lipids in the body and improve liver health. In one study, patients who drank 5 to 10 cups of green tea per day had healthier blood markers in their liver. However, avoid green tea extract, as some studies suggest this supplement might harm the liver. Number 2. Crack walnuts for liver health. Compared to other nuts, walnuts have a higher amount of omega-3 fatty acids, L-arginine and glutathione. Walnuts can improve cholesterol levels and they provide antioxidants for the liver. Both help to prevent and reduce symptoms of fatty liver disease and cleanse the liver of ammonia. Number 3. You can never have too much garlic. Garlic contains a good deal of sulfur-containing compounds that activate the liver enzymes responsible for flushing out toxins from the body. This bulbous relative of the onion also contains allicin and selenium, two powerful nutrients proven to help protect the liver from toxic damage and aided in the detoxification process. Stay tuned for a fruit that can flavor your dishes while also supporting your liver. Number 4. Grapefruit guards your liver. Grapefruit is rich in natural vitamin C and antioxidants. Two powerful liver cleansers. Like garlic, grapefruit contains compounds that help produce liver detoxification enzymes. This citrus fruit contains two flavonoid compounds, naringin and naringenin, that help the liver burn fat rather than store it. In particular, it stops chemicals that oxidize in the liver, which prevents damage. Number 5. Artichokes are antioxidants. Artichokes are antioxidant champs that help neutralize inflammation causing free radicals. These prickly leaves protect your liver from damage and promote the growth of new tissue. The cyanure, chlorogenic acid and other compounds in artichokes increase bile secretion, which helps remove harmful toxins from your liver. If you want to live longer and healthier, eat more artichoke. Coming up, the best salad greens for your liver. Number 6. Cut fat with a spinach salad. Leafy greens, like spinach, have a high amount of vitamin E, which is essential for liver health. Researchers discovered that vitamin E can reduce the amount of harmful fat in the liver. Bitter greens like arugula, dandelion, endive, collard greens and watercress stimulate bile secretion to clean the liver and promote efficient digestion. Add legumes like beans, lentils and peas. These high-protein, high-fiber foods have a positive effect on the liver. Number 7. Enjoy avocado in moderation. Like olive oil, avocado boasts healthy monounsaturated fats. This popular fruit is rich in glutathione-producing compounds and actively promotes liver health. It does this by protecting the liver against toxic overload and boosting its cleansing power. Some research has shown that eating 1 or 2 avocados a week for as little as 30 days can repair a damaged liver. Number 8. Eat turmeric and your liver will thank you. Turmeric, through its active compound curcumin, is one of the most powerful foods for supporting a healthy liver. In studies involving non-alcoholic fatty liver disease patients, taking 2 grams of turmeric every day for 8 weeks has been shown to reduce ALT and AST enzymes, which would otherwise damage the liver. Curcumin actively protects the liver against toxic damage and even regenerates damaged liver cells. Number 9. Cook with cold-pressed oils. Organic cold-pressed virgin oils such as coconut, olive oil, flaxseed, or hemp seed oils stop harmful chemicals and release antioxidants which lower the inflammation in the liver. When used in moderation, they help the body produce a lipid base that can suck up harmful toxins. By adding these healthy fats into your diet, you can take some of the burden off your liver and give it a break from processing so many toxins every day. Coming up next, this is the best juice for liver cleansing. Number 10. Nothing beats beetroot. Drinking beetroot juice is the perfect way to help you stay healthy and energized. It helps activate liver enzymes, which increase bile production and help the liver detoxify harmful substances. It also contains beta-alanes that have been shown to reduce inflammation in the body, as well as protect against liver damage. Number 11. Order a side of broccoli. Eating cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage and kale will reduce inflammation and help flush out toxins. These vegetables are a major source of glutathione, an antioxidant that triggers toxin cleansing enzymes. Cruciferous vegetables also contain a cancer-fighting compound called indole. Researchers found indole may also prevent fatty liver disease and reduce the symptoms. Number 12. Switch from white bread to whole grains. Whole grains such as quinoa, teff, oats, rye and barley are excellent sources of nutrients. They're rich in B vitamins, which help with fat metabolism and remove liver congestion. The nutrients in whole grains stabilize inflammation and insulin. So if you want to feel more energized all day long and avoid liver disease, eat healthy whole grains instead. Number 13. Juice a lemon for your liver. If you're looking for a refreshing drink to start your day, look no further. Drinking freshly squeezed lemon or lime juice mixed in water in the morning will help stimulate your liver. These citrus fruits contain high amounts of vitamin C, pectin, calcium and B vitamins, which help to lower inflammation and make it easier for the liver to get rid of toxins. Number 14. Milk thistle is famous for treating liver problems. Milk thistle has been used to protect the liver as far back as ancient Greece. An active compound in milk thistle, called silymarin, may help the liver make more protein and DNA. Studies show milk thistle is effective in treating alcoholic liver disease, hepatitis, and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. It can also act as an anti-inflammatory agent to protect the liver from damage caused by toxins. Coming up, a surprising benefit of your morning coffee. Number 15. Wake up and smell the coffee. This caffeinated beverage contains a mix of anti-inflammatory and bioactive antioxidant compounds that are beneficial for the liver. Studies have found that people who drink coffee regularly are less likely to have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Liver fibrosis, liver cirrhosis, complications from chronic hepatitis C, and liver cancer. Drinking coffee has also been shown to improve liver enzyme profiles and slow the progress of cirrhosis. There you have it. The top 15 foods that support liver detoxification. Don't forget to drink plenty of water and exercise regularly to flush out toxins. Studies have shown that an anti-inflammatory diet can help balance liver enzymes, reduce body fat and lower the risks for fatty liver disease. If you enjoyed this video, like, share and subscribe and click on the bell icon, so you never miss a video. And now over to you, which are your favorite foods